Hi, my name is Thessa. I'm a relationship-centered care coordinator at Nightingale Hammerson, and today I want to talk to you about a lovely activity called I Spy that I do with the residents living here. In a nutshell, our version of I Spy is getting outside, getting some fresh air, going for a walk, and finding some connection with each other through using very specific language and questions. I think sometimes what happens is that we ask really open questions and that the person with dementia is just shutting down and they're not responding, and then we go, oh, see, this isn't working. And I would really advise to ask questions like, when you pick up this leaf, does it feel smooth or crunchy? And what happens when you close your hand and you crunch it really tight? How does that feel? Does it feel nice? Do you not like it at all? We've designed a document for you with some prompts. So you're asking really specific questions, and really one at a time. We don't want someone to shut down, we don't want to overwhelm them, but we do want to ask questions that set them up to actually be easy for them to answer. If you can see that the questions are overwhelming them, maybe try and connect it more to feeling. Being outside gives so much sensory input. We've talked a little bit about the feeling of the leaves, but maybe someone can smell the flowers, or you need to prompt them maybe to look up and look at the sky, feel the breeze on their face. And it's a lot about mirroring in body language. So maybe you need to smell the flower first and they might follow, or you need to pick something up, or you need to really look up to the sky and prompt them to do the same. Sometimes just verbal prompts aren't enough and that person is probably really looking at you for guidance. So try and do some of those things so they can follow along and connect it to all of our senses, because it's not just verbal communication that is communication, it's also feeling and touching and smelling. The person you know with dementia might not speak very much at all. They might be in a stage of their dementia where speaking is really difficult, but it doesn't mean if someone isn't answering you in words that they're not connecting with you. I know it gets quite difficult when you're not getting feedback at all, but let's still try. Quite often when someone turns inward a little bit more because of dementia or any type of other cognitive impairment, we take over with this I Spy activity. Maybe the person with dementia can lead a little bit. They can tell you where to go. Obviously, we want to keep someone safe, but it would be really nice to try and stay away from, don't touch that, don't do that, don't go there, that's dangerous. Let's let them lead a little bit. Sometimes it might work, sometimes it won't. You can always try and bring some of the nature into your home if the walk isn't happening, and then use the prompts that way. Maybe some leaves, some flowers, some little sticks, some whatever you can find out there, and then bring it back to your home. It will have a lovely sensory benefit to it, where you can touch those leaves together and those flowers and display it nicely. So that 5 to 10 minutes that you spent using those specific prompts and looking around can change the course of the whole day. And we don't have to ask questions like, oh, do you remember walking outside this morning? That might be a question to stay away from, because it really is quite confrontational. So go out and give I Spy a try. Go for that walk or bring nature into your home, and I hope you have a good experience.